Order in the court. This court is now in session in the matter of Washington State versus Uriah Cooper. Counsel, please identify yourselves for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. The state is represented by Attorney Rojas.
And for the defense, Attorney McFadden and Bonilla, representing Mr. Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury pool, you are here to determine whether the defendant committed the offense charged. The law requires you to be fair and impartial.
Your Honor, the state seeks to ensure a jury that will weigh the evidence carefully and without bias.
We ask that jurors selected have no prior knowledge of this case and no prejudice against the defendant.
Members of the jury, we will now proceed with opening statements. Counsel for the state may begin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the evidence will show that on the evening of May 3rd, the defendant unlawfully entered a private residence and attempted to steal valuables. The state will prove the defendant's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
Your Honor, members of the jury, the defense will show that Mr. Cooper was not the person who committed this crime. The state's evidence will be proven unreliable. Remember, the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty.
The state calls Officer Rosenthal to the stand.
Officer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do. Officer Rosenthal, where were you on the evening of May 3rd?
I responded to a call about a suspected burglary. Upon arrival, I saw the defendant exiting the residence holding a bag containing jewelry.
Your Honor, the state submits Exhibit A into evidence.
Exhibit A is admitted.
Officer Rosenthal, did you personally see my client break into the home?
No, I did not see the entry myself.
Thank you. No further questions.
Counsel, you may present your closing arguments.
Members of the jury, you have heard the testimony and seen the evidence. The defendant was caught at the scene and with stolen property. The state asks you to find him guilty as charged.
Members of the jury, the prosecution has not proven guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. There were no fingerprints, no witnesses to a break-in, and no proof of intent. Justice requires that you return a verdict of not guilty.
Members of the jury, you are instructed to deliberate carefully and return a unanimous verdict.
All rise. The jury has reached a verdict.
Foreperson, please read the verdict.
Your Honor, we the jury find the defendant, Mr. Cooper, guilty for burglary in the second degree.
Thank you, members of the jury, for your service. The court will now proceed to sentencing. Mr. Cooper, you've been found guilty. Before sentencing, I will hear recommendations from both sides.
Your Honor, the defendant has a prior conviction for theft. The state recommends a sentence of 3 years imprisonment to reflect on the seriousness of this crime and to protect the public.
Your Honor, the defendant has accepted responsibility and has expressed genuine remorse. We ask the court to consider probation and community service in lieu of incarceration.
Mr. Cooper, you may address the court.
Your Honor, I am deeply sorry for my actions. I've learned from this and want to make amends.
The court has reviewed the facts of the case, the defendant's background, and the recommendations provided. Taking into account both aggravating and mitigating factors, the court sentences Uriah Cooper to a 10-year sentence in prison with no chance of probation.
Your Honor, the defense reserves the right to appeal.
Noted. The defendant has the right to appeal this decision within 30 days of sentencing. The court is adjourned.
All rise.